Hey everybody, thanks for watching. This is an unboxing video for Ascendancy. I'm so excited to bust this thing open. I have not looked in here. I really don't know all that's going to be in here, to be perfectly honest with you. All I've done is taken off the plastic film on here. This is the core version with the miniatures. Okay, so I don't even know exactly how it's going to be laid out in here. I don't know if there's going to be any spoilers or anything like that. I'm pretty late to the game, literally. Um, I'm so excited to have this copy, though. I found out about the game. I don't even know how, but I just fell in love really with some of the gameplay videos that I had seen. Excuse me, I ran into some of the guys at Essen this past year, and got to see it up close and personal, and I only loved it even more. So that's all the preamble. Let's bust this thing open. Not sure if I'm gonna fast forward this part or not, but some of you might appreciate a good box fart. Oh man. Okay. All right. That came off. Let's see. We got a little guide on how to pack the miniatures, which there are a lot of, and I know that this version came with a little more, quite a few more actually, of the building miniatures for the settlements and whatnot as you play. Again, the biggest differences between the sets, you'll have to see some of the other unboxing videos. I know the guys behind the game have already done one. I just kind of wanted to give you a view from somebody who is not part of this company and who's just coming at this game for the first time as a fan. Okay, so let's open this up. And hopefully I can give you all some good shots. Sorry if that's really loud. Okay, so we have a couple of punch boards. Okay, these are, okay, you got some coins and some VPs. Looks like some of the earlier locations. I'll just punch one of these out. Pretty good. Okay, pretty standard though. But nice and thick. The artwork on here, if you want to take a look at that, is pretty nice. I dig it. Nice and vibrant. This is going to be pretty easy to tell, I would say, when you're sitting at the table and looking across. Just trying to make out the differences between the places. I think what is a little hard to see, and I don't know if y'all can see this, but on the spaces you have kind of this these etched locations, spots for the settlements. That might not be as clear to see, but I'm pretty sure that they all have the same thing on all of them anyway. We'll speed through the rest of these. Okay, just kind of the same on the back. Of course, you can pause this whenever you'd like to. I can talk a little more about why I'm so excited about this game, and while we're opening this thing up. Okay, so here's one of the, I believe, 4 factions or houses in the game. House Khan. I'm pretty sure that's how that's pronounced. And you've got a little clear. Wow, that's actually that's really nice. A nice thick plastic here. That feels really resilient, I'd say. And the boards here, a little thinner. You can see that. But they're going to be laid in here anyway. I don't think that'll be a problem. And from what I can tell, everything seems straight. And a lot of times you get some of these games and the components or some of the boards, especially dual layer boards, are warped. Sometimes, no fault of, and I've got that huge light there. Hopefully y'all can see this okay. Got that big circle glare there. So I might do a second angle with some of this stuff opened up, or maybe throw some shots in there of some of these without this big ring light right in your face. Okay, House Rasputin, House Roberts, and House Vallis. Of course, with fantasy, you're never sure if you're pronouncing anything right. I'm not going to open these up, but we've got a couple of envelopes that kind of look like they are sealed or locked away. I'm guessing that's what they're for. Again, some of you looking into this game, some of you might know more than me and haven't gotten your game yet. I'm not sure. Not sure what these are for, but I will not open these just to keep away from spoiling anything in the game. Okay, you've got this tracker here, which at the very least, I do know that this is going to keep track of some of your skills that you go throughout the game, and your round points and upkeep. This pops out. What I like about this is this leaves room for possible expansions in the future that might change up some of this stuff here. So that's pretty cool. All right, digging in, we've got some of the really neat meeples, and these are the boards that are also the worker placement locations. We got some of the meeples. Let's bust these out really quick. Because I think that's one of the coolest parts of this game as far as the components go, are the different meeples. And these horses have slots for you to place some of the meeples on. You can see that. Nice. All right, it looks like you got to actually give it some effort to knock that bad boy off. So, rodeo approved. Okay, nice. So set that aside. And this thing, I imagine, is going to be a pretty big table hog. Here's another board. Again, with that nice hard plastic up front. And the removable, these are cardboard. Let's see what kind of cardboard they have here. Okay, so this, again, is that thinner card stock that they're using. But it feels really nice. Again, I don't think you're going to want to take these out, but so they should be safe in there, even though they're thinner. And again, they could be, be there for potential expansions in the future. So that's my guess, or a suggestion maybe. Excuse me. Okay, we got another board here, more meeples. I'm not sure if y'all would want to see these, but there is that board uncovered with some more of the worker meeples. And these are for the miniatures. If you don't want to paint them, of course, this is a good option to just identify the player colors. I will definitely be playing this solo and giving that a run. As you'll notice on the channel, most of my stuff will be covering solo plays, playthroughs, reviews, and that kind of thing, although I do play a lot of my games with other people, but I do want to show a lot of love to my fellow solo players. Let me just show you all these meeples really quick as well. I don't think the quality is going to dip at all with these miniatures versus the other ones I showed you. But not only do they have different shapes, but they've got, hopefully the glare isn't messing it up, but they've got different screen printed colors on there to, again, help differentiate the different meeples, the different classes of the meeples. All right. The cards, we'll get to these in the end. There are a lot of cards here, a lot of packs. Okay, we got a little bit of damage inside here, but I'm not the kind of person who's worried too much about that. That may be blasphemous. Here's another holder. I'm sure I got to punch a lot of stuff and throw inside of these trays. Okay, keep going here. We've got, oh, okay. I'm sure if you're watching this, you're going to want to see. And I tried to see before I got my game if the acrylic standees would be in just the regular core game without the miniatures. Let's see here. So I'll try and show you. I'll show you a few of these from the Valis faction, the green faction. Hopefully these are in focus here. Okay, so the art is printed on one side. Again, I'm not sure if you could see that. We've got this raised art printed on these acrylic pieces, and those slot right into these bases. And I'm not sure if you're supposed to peel that stuff off. Try to get that in there. Yep. Okay. Very cool. I think if this is part of the core game, which it might be. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. I should probably take this part off, though. I'm always afraid of snapping any of this kind of stuff. But okay, that's a lot nicer. I'm not sure if there's one on this side. Probably not. Well, that looks beautiful. Again, sorry if you're getting glare there, but that's really cool. Really vibrant. The art in this entire game is absolutely top notch. I want to try and, if I can, if it's not on the bottom of the screen there, shout out the artist or multiple artists, illustrators in the game. So that's just the one. Really, really cool. I won't bust out all of them. Don't want to make this video too long, which it probably is already, but I do want to give you a glimpse of everything if you're trying to see all that's in the game. We got several trays, and they are different colors because these are going to be for all the different players. So let's see. So you're going to want to organize all of the player pieces, the player colors, in the individual matching colored trays. And this, again, is just one of the, as far as the table presence, one of the really cool things about the game is you've got these pieces representing, you know, your basic settlements. And then as the game goes on, down there at the bottom of the box, you're going to start adding different pieces. Again, gameplay, I've not played the game. I didn't get to demo it at Essen, but you know, I'm sure that there's some satisfaction in getting to add some of those pieces onto the board. And again, if you can see, the sculpts are really nice. I don't see any flash. If you're a miniatures fan, they look pretty good. I think these will take washes or speed paints really well if you're into that. So I don't think that would take too long. And we've got some of these parts. These are another piece that will go around some of those basic starting locations. Actually, I think it, here we go, something like that. There we go. You know, so that would, I'm pretty sure that's some sort of barricade, protect your town with. And you got the standard, really good quality game trays for these. It's going to make it very simple. I'm sure they planned out exactly how many slots each player would need for all their different pieces. I might have skipped these, but you've got your different player pieces, your tokens to denote, income and scoring and all that kind of stuff here. So that's also in there. Dice, who doesn't love some awesome dice? Let's see. So we've got smaller combat dice. I believe they're combat dice. I forgot which ones are for which, but these are screen printed. They are not etched, but that's still okay. I love the custom dice. And we've got, these look like player color ones. These are bigger, a little chunkier. They feel real nice, and you can see they've all got their own custom, not sure if y'all can see that. If you want to zoom in on the video, I actually backed it up because it was, my camera at its base setting was really close. All right, so we got those, and I think, are we at the bottom of this box yet? All right, that came off pretty easily. Oh, somebody's up and ready. So I'm gonna try and hopefully y'all can see this pretty good. If you're on your phone, maybe you can zoom in. If you're watching this on your computer, maybe you can't. I am a miniatures painter myself. I put together minis. So I've seen minis from a lot of different companies. These are very good. They're very nice. Again, as is, I think the sculpts are all of them, from what I've seen during the campaign and everything, or on the campaign page. The sculpts are all so very different. It's not going to be hard to differentiate between them all. And I think they will, excuse me, I think they'll take paint really well. A lot of crevices and things. Let's just spin this around, huh? A lot of the detail and the crevices within these miniatures, like even this mermaid lady or sea folk, I'm not sure the lore yet, but they're going to take paint really nice. There's so much nice detail, and I don't know if y'all can see that as well, but just zooming in into the face, or I can see into the face of this miniature, there is a lot of detail there. A lot of, you got different braids in the hair and things like that. The staff's got little details in it. These are really nice. I'll show you a few more. Don't know if you want to see every miniature up close, but they are very good. A little bit of, you can see some of the mold lines, some of the gaps between the minis. That's pretty standard though. Again, if you don't care about that, then that's not going to bother you anyway. But even for a seasoned miniatures painter like myself, I don't really care. These look pretty good, and I would rock with them without even putting paint on them. But I am probably going to paint them. All right, and now, so let's just show you a couple of the pieces for oh wow. So the different factions, I want to say that they're going to have, and I'm pretty certain of this, yeah, and it even looks like, yeah, that each house has their own specific this main tower piece. And again, they are different enough, even unpainted, that let's see if I can sure you can pause the video to take a look yourself, but they're all very nice. Ooh, that's going to be easy to lose. I'm not sure what that is, but oh, boat, right? A balloon boat? Not sure. Okay, so you've got more barricade looking pieces, and I'm not 100% sure if these replace some of the pieces from the rest of the game. Y'all can see those are really cool as well. So did I show y'all this one? Not sure what that is, but that looks like a big old portal. Looks really cool though. Okay, let's see. I don't think there's anything else underneath here, right? Okay, I lied. Well, of course, I hadn't seen. Oh boy. All right, so let's turn this right back around. And this looks like, oh man, the last box. Woo! That's got some weight to it. Try to get that centered in here. All right. Again, that same really nice plastic shielding going through the whole game. Foretellers. Gain early access to ancestral archives. All right, that's going to be cool to check out. I don't know exactly what that takes us to. All right, some player handouts. And these aren't just any paper. These have a finish to them. Oh, I can feel that. That's really nice. And these are always helpful in any board game, especially when you're learning, especially one with so many rules and icons. That's going to be helpful, I'm sure. Okay, we've got more standees. And I recognize, okay, yeah. All right, these are cool. I forget what they call them in the game. I want to say the Nemesis. I could be completely wrong. But it looks like there's one to represent each of the different factions. And I got to tell you, I love this. I don't know if I was supposed to get two of those, but I do. But I really love when games and game companies put an emphasis on the solo play with solo rules and solo components specifically meant for the solo game. And correct me if I'm wrong if you're watching this, or comment down below. But the original design and designers and when they went into this game was actually with solo play in mind or cooperative play in mind, and it was later that they actually added the competitive aspects to the game. Again, I could be completely wrong, but I thought I was watching them on the Dice Tower, and if I remember correctly, that's what they were saying. So here are some more pieces, some more of the meeples. And these look like damage markers. Pretty sure. All right, those are nice. A whole bag of those. A whole bag of other markers. Not 100% sure what those are for. Cubes for resources in the game. A whole bag of those. I am fairly certain I'm going to upgrade those unless it doesn't make sense to in terms of gameplay. But I tend to want to upgrade my games. Not that this isn't looking good. Reference guide and scenario book. Okay, so the scenario book I don't want to show you a lot of. Again, I don't even want to spoil stuff for myself, but bound book, and it's got a like a tutorial aspect to the game that you can just play and learn as you play, which I think is really cool. We'll definitely be taking advantage of that. The reference guide. Couple of things with this from what I can see right away. For one, it's gorgeous. Two, the font is pretty big. So if you're someone who has a little trouble seeing or reading because of fonts, this is really big. There seems to be a lot of examples and pictures to walk you through the different parts of the game, which of course is a sign of a great rule book. If you're adding that kind of stuff in there, it just really helps in learning a new game when you've got examples and pictures. Make it real easy for people to learn your game. So that's really cool. And yeah, look at that in the back. I don't know what all that means, but that looks like it's going to make it easy for me to learn the game. Of course, a shout out to all the funding lords and ladies, because without you, this game would not have been possible. And lastly, of course, is the board. Okay, is it double-sided? It is. And I can't remember if there's much difference with the board. Yeah, there seems to be. So if you look at the mountain areas, making it, I'm not sure, impassable, harder to cross over maybe. And on this side, it is very different. So not only the art, but also the quite possibly the gameplay will be affected by those icons on the board. So if you've stuck with me this far, we're 25 minutes in. We may as well keep going, right? Let's see. Let's open up some of these cards. If I can get it open, come on, baby. Okay, well, maybe this video will be shorter than I thought. There we go. Okay, really quick. Let's try and bust through some of these. I have to get a razor for the other stuff. Okay, so again, not going to take too long on these, but and if you don't want spoilers, I'm not sure if there are. If you care, you probably should stop the video. But if you want to see all that's in here, here you go. These are yeah, different adversaries, the enemies you're fighting. And once again, there's pretty much all unique art, but lots of big icons and, of course, a lot of information. If you're watching this, I'm sure you know something about the game. So you've got different sides of the boards or of these cards where they're going to roll and have different effects. But yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. Really, really love the art in this game. Man, look at that thing. Frost Shark. That is unique. Cool. Okay. It's going to be stuff you're going to be destroying. I'll just show one more pack because I'm not sure if you're going to want to see. Y'all are probably not too interested in seeing some of the effect stuff and everything like that, but let's see. All right, got a razor this time. Oh, okay. So I think these are the scenario cards. Yeah. Again, something that they use to focus on. Well, not just solo play. I'm pretty sure that that's going to be a boon for regular multiple players who want to enjoy this game with their gaming groups. But so it's just continuation of the monsters. Hydra, Viper, Vampire, Territorial Lynx. He definitely looks territorial. Right Gazer. Really, really cool stuff. Okay, and then yeah, okay. So you got different scenarios. Seems to be the first one. Yeah, wow. Several scenarios there. And this is a whole stack. So really looking forward to digging into that. And of course, I'll eventually have a review of the game, because I'm sure they'll run another campaign if they don't get enough copies out there into the world. But all right, let's just show you one more pack as we're approaching the 30-minute mark here. We'll end it. So these are, y'all can hear that, linen finish, pretty nice. Yeah, again, really big font on these. I guess it could have had a little cooler font on these, but maybe they just wanted ease of reading. So, and I think these belong to the different houses or different upgrades and whatnot. So, well, that's it for now. Apologize if you wanted to see all the cards, but that is the unboxing of Ascendancy. I'm looking forward to busting it out. And if you're looking to get a copy, maybe not sure when you're watching this, if there's none available and you're just researching the game. Hopefully this gives you a good idea of at least the components. Looks really, really cool. And if there is a review of the game, I'm sure I'll stick it in here somewhere or put a link in the bottom or something like that. So anyway, thanks for watching. This is Santiago. Have a good day.